So you want to know how to respond to feedback without becoming defensive. This is going to be a challenge if you naturally feel very sensitive or very triggered by feedback, and you may even associate being given feedback as more of criticism, being judged, or being rejected. The first thing that I recommend that you do is begin to detach this feeling that you're being attacked by the other person. Remind yourself as you're receiving their feedback that this person loves you and that it does feel uncomfortable for them to give you this feedback. And so you're both in this uncomfortable situation. It's not just you who feels uncomfortable. A really good reflection question is, why do I feel so uncomfortable whenever someone points out a blind spot? Do I feel defeated and like it's something that I can't improve on? Do I feel embarrassed because someone sees me and they see something and maybe I feel like it's inherently wrong with me? As you're receiving that feedback, you can also say, I want to understand where this is coming from and how I can improve this part of who I am. Can you help me to understand? Because whenever feedback becomes criticism, people shut down. It doesn't matter if you're avoidant or not. No one wants to be cut down and told over and over again they're not doing a good enough job. They're not measuring up in the relationship. That is not helpful. That does not help you to improve upon yourself, grow, and learn. And if it starts to feel really overwhelming, you can say, I really appreciate that you're giving me this feedback and I am starting to feel really overwhelmed. So thank you for sharing with me. I need to take a step back to process what you've already shared before I can go any further. I'm reaching my emotional capacity. Because the truth is, once you've reached that threshold and you're beginning to feel really overwhelmed and flooded with emotion, you're no longer able to process and fully hear what that person's trying to say to you anyways. What I will tell you is, if you keep invalidating your partner every time they try to give you feedback, eventually your partner's going to stop giving you the feedback. They're going to file it away in their mind and they're going to start letting go because they realize that their opinion, their perspective, their needs, their feedback to you about this relationship dynamic obviously doesn't matter to you because you're not putting forth the effort to truly hear them, to process, and then to take action and make change on the things that they're telling you matter to them. And so the number one feeling that I want you to embrace is curiosity. How can I be more curious and open-minded about this feedback instead of seeing it as something so negative and scary and terrible that incites fear in me? And if you're an avoidant who wants to make improvements on your life, be sure to check out my bio because I have a lot of resources there that may be really helpful to you.